Prior to the unrest, police banned sticks, masks and any other potential weapons. However, dozens of anti-fascist protesters broke those rules, it appears. They also pepper sprayed the leader of the Conservative group. One left-wing demonstrator attacked a photographer, and others reportedly threatened people who were trying to film the violence. Meantime, here is a video filmed by a reporter there. It appears to show a group of anti-fascist protesters beating a right-wing demonstrator. 6 people were injured, 13 arrests were made. Here's Caleb Mopin with more than from Berkley.
And Monroe, you can see that large group of police officers that are heading that way. I can tell you, well, you can really smell this tear gas or gas. You can probably see it right there. Officers are shooting tear gas into the air. They're also spraying what appears to be some sort of pepper spray. That's probably about the 5th or 6th time I've heard some sort of tear gas. Once again, we're on the corner of 3rd Street and Monroe. We don't know exactly what kind of instigated this situation. On the corner of 3rd Street and Monroe, where looks like a lot of people, excuse me, are still trying to kind of fight through it.
You guys know the drill.
Yeah, this is not what this protest is about, so stop doing it.
Oh my God. We need to know it stinks in here. Don't criticize.
Right here, gang, squad.
Someone got some water.
Several hours of peaceful protests have spiraled out of control. You can see behind me, there's trash cans on fire in the middle of the street. Plenty of windows from cars and businesses have been broken out. Police in riot gear have moved in multiple times to try and get a handle on all of this chaos. This is all happening just blocks away from the inaugural parade. It was clear from the beginning this group of protesters, dressed in all black, most of their faces covered, was going to be different. They didn't want to be photographed, and the destruction escalated.
So they were saying, take the streets. So I followed them on, and then they started flipping stuff over, knocking over trash cans, and then they started breaking windows and stuff.
People were trapped inside the Starbucks as windows were smashed out. Their terrified faces tell the whole story. Riot police moved in, scattering the group. Nearly 30,000 law enforcement and security officers from across the country had been brought in to protect today's inaugural ceremonies.
Both sides today became violent. We see it on the video.
That's true. They were on different sides. That's the issue here. We don't know that they were on different sides.
No, but listen, it is so, you can't say that this is both sides of violence. What we saw was white supremacists, and then what we saw were some brave people risking their lives and putting themselves in between white supremacists and that, and what they were doing. So we saw white supremacists initiate this action, try to bully those people, try to instill fear, and we saw brave people there in Charlottesville standing against them. That is, you cannot equate both sides. This was not many sides. Today, it was not many sides. Today, it was white supremacists.
We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides. On many sides.